Greetings, felicitations, salutations, and all points in between. It is Monday. It is 8 o'clock. And when it is Monday at 8 o'clock, it is Mighty Monkey's Nerd World News. And we are your hosts, the people who pay for Juno's food. Ungrateful little wretch that she is.
And toys.
And toys. And chewies.
And treats.
Takes her outside. Hi, Peter. It's good to see you.
Oh, you said the O word.
I did say the O word, but I had my hands over her ears.
Because we can say walk.
Because she's right here at the moment. I didn't train her to deal with the word walkies.
Yeah, we can say walk and walkies, and she has not a clue.
Yeah.
But if you say you want to go.
Don't say it, because I don't have my hand over her ears at the moment.
OUTSIDE.
Yes. Then she's like, then the ears perk up. Doink. Hi. Yes, we're talking about you, you doofus. We love you. You're lucky you're cute. All right. Don't bite me. All right. So Jason's on board. John's on board. There are several other people watching. And then if you're watching in the, as Andy would put it, the West Coast feed, we hope you're having a great day so far.
You have kibble donors? I buy her treats every so often. I'll buy Athena treats.
Yeah.
Corn on the cob.
It's true. And with us is the magnificent and effervescent D.
Hello, everybody.
Is that kind of like Sybil?
Yes, kind of, sort of.
Okay. I'm cool with it.
I am not in command. The fat frog red is.
Oh boy,
That's
here we go
my
again.
game.
Mine's empty.
Give me a second. I can fix that.
Well, then give me your stories.
All right. FC3. Let's see. I got to do some good graphic stuff here. Hang on a second, D. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. FC3 2022, as a reminder, if you have not heard already, is Saturday, September 24th, and Sunday, September 25th, at the Total Sports Experience at 880 Elm Grove Road in the lovely town of Gates, New York. This year's guests include George Weiner, Heather Matarazzo, Holly Marie Combs, Brian Krause, Gregory French, and the lovely and vivacious Michael Koski.
I do not want to chase him around.
You will be chasing him around Rochester anyway.
Nope.
What you want.
He's Deanna's problem.
And what you want and what will happen are two different things.
We're going to answer that question, Peter.
All right, moving on. We are still finalizing a couple of artist announcements, but we do have an announcement for you tonight. We do? Oh, check that out. Look at that. We do. John Beatty will be appearing at FC3 2022. John has worked for both DC and Marvel as an illustrator and an inker. He has inked titles such as Captain America, The Punisher, The Adventures of Superman, Batman, and the JLA, and currently works for the DC Comics licensing department. If you're interested in being a vendor or are part of a fandom interested in having a table, running, if you want to run or host a panel, volunteer, hey, head over to our website, www.fc3roc.com, for the application and all the sordid details. The applications for each of these are listed under the Apply heading at the top of the page. Please.
Okay, I want to answer Peter's question.
We're going to answer Peter's question. What's Peter's question? Can we buy tickets at stores or is it online only?
The following places have real paper tickets.
I'm going to show you guys. This envelope right here
has tickets.
Is going to be delivered to Comics Etc. tomorrow. So Andy, if you're watching, I'll be stopping by. Good to see you, man. Looking forward to it.
They currently have tickets at these places: First Print Comics, 13 Verse Comics, Rhinos Comics, Wonderland Comics, Hammer Girl Anime, and Player Zone. Tickets have been left with Christopher Frank for Comics Etc. As he just said. So, he's got them. He's dropping them off. I forgot to give you flyers. Remind me to give you flyers out of my truck today.
Hey, honey, can you do something for me? Can you give me flyers?
Sure.
I would appreciate that. That'd be amazing.
Absolutely.
All right.
So, flyers.
Thank you, dear.
Welcome.
I appreciate you. Moving on. It's time for today's top story.
Chocolate is yummy.
Keanu Reeves will star in the TV adaptation of The Devil in the White City, the best-selling nonfiction thriller by Eric Larson about ambition, a killer, and the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago. Reeves will portray Daniel H. Burnham, an architect, quote-unquote, trying to make his mark on history with his designs for the fair. Hulu had said in announcing the limited series late last week. So he's going to be on Hulu. All right, that's cool. It's not a movie. It's a TV series. Rock on. Look at him go with his bad self. The other main role that is convicted, that of convicted murderer Dr. H.H. Holmes has yet to be cast, the streaming service has said. Holmes was linked to and confessed to a number of the murders. He was convicted and sentenced to death for only one of them and was executed in 1896. Several big-name Hollywood... I'm doing good. This is why we don't drink wine before we go out on podcast. Hi. Okay, so several big-name Hollywood actors are aiming to attach their name to the book, which was released in 2003. Leonardo DiCaprio acquired the rights in 2010 with the aim of himself starring in a big-screen version as Holmes and to have Martin Scorsese direct the film. Since the avenue didn't pan out, Scorsese, DiCaprio, and Reeves are now listed among the series' producers. Hulu would not confirm if there was an on-screen role for DiCaprio. There has been no release date announced, but you know the mantra here at Nerd World News. As we learn things, we will share them with you because we love you guys. Well, maybe not you. No, I'm talking. You know who I'm talking to. I'm moving.
There's times that you don't love you.
Reeves has worked almost exclusively in films, including The Matrix, John Wick, and franchises. He took a foray into TV with Swedish Dicks, a 2016-2018 comedy series about Swedish private eyes, in which Reeves made a brief appearance. I'm sure there's some women out there who would like, you know.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Hey, I'm reading what Deanna gave me.
That's
You don't
what
like
was in
what
the
I'm
story.
reading. Blame
That
her.
was in the
I was
info.
like, did you just say what I thought you said? It was like,
Swedish Dicks.
I had to read it twice. Yes, that was in the info that came out.
They're fresh that way. 2016, 2018. Find it on Hulu. I don't know. How are you, Dee?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
I'm looking for books on Kindle Unlimited right now.
Okay. Icy chocolate. Are there comic chick stuff in my future here?
There's comics.
Or comics?
Yes. I need my comic list.
Where is it?
And I have it.
Okay.
It's in between the papers.
All right.
Okay. Comics this week. Of course.
Nobody wants to look at me while they're doing this. Here, hang on.
Hi.
My advanced cameraman skills.
Ooh. The first one, Chris will like the cover. It's Bill and Ted Roll the Dice #3. Because a couple weeks ago,
Oh, look at that shit.
I did a whole D&D set of comics. And so when I saw this on League of Comic Geeks, new comics this week, I had to do it. I just had to go back and just pay homage to the cover type thing.
There's some serious second edition vibes right
But the satanic panic has hit San Dimas and has sent Bill and Ted straight to hell yet again. They're playing for playing the game of their lives. I don't think it's Connect 4.
there.
With their souls on the line, Bill the Squire and Ted the Bard hack and slash their way to leveling up their party. Sounds like ours.
Yep.
And finding some loot so they can prevent an army from invading San Dimas. Plus, the secret origin of Chuck D. Nomolos. I hope I pronounced that right.
What's it?
Nomolos?
Chuck de Nomolos.
Okay.
De Nomolos.
De Nomolos.
Of Nomolos. I don't know what Nomolos is.
I'm not sure.
Hey, Jorge Cruz is here.
Yay.
My buddy Jorge Cruz.
Oh, Jason, Big D, Derek is very that was a comic chicks night. Yeah, I was thinking that same thing, Jason. Okay, the second one. This is definitely a Wade one. G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero, Best of Storm Shadow #1. Once a warrior for Cobra, then a soldier for G.I. Joe, but always an Arashikage ninja first and foremost. I probably butchered that. He's Tommy Arashikage, a.k.a. Storm Shadow, and these are some of his greatest adventures. It was just such a simplistic cover.
Yeah.
That
And look who drew it.
Larry
Hama.
Hama.
A former FC3 guest and legend in the comic book community.
Oh, definitely for G.I. Joe. And then the third one I picked was 007 #1. 007 is back in action.
That is badass. Look at that stuff.
It's Dynamite Comics.
So cool.
So I'm trying to go to different comics other than Marvel, DC, Boom Studios. I'm trying to get more. This one's Dynamite. After a high-stakes rescue mission is mysteriously violently sabotaged, Bond's future at MI6 hangs in the balance. As he waits his fate, James Bond is urgently contacted by an old flame and mentor, Gwendolyn Gann. formerly Agent 003, who warns Bond of an existential threat to England and the global balance of power. But before they can meet, 003 turns up dead,
Oh no!
sending Bond on the most personal mission of his career: find Gwendolyn Gann's killers and expose the shadowy organization known only as Myrmidon.
Myrmidon. Huh?
Myrmidon.
Talk about that stuff, would you?
If you have any ideas or you want to get a hold of any of us, you can take any of our first names. Hence, up here is Chris at fc3roc.org, or you can contact Tanya, Ann, Deanna, Dan, or Brian. Stop trying to pick my nose.
No, I was going to try and give you a mustache. Ow!
Ha!
Wench?
That was Saturday.
Roll your leg over, roll your leg over. Roll your...
So, as we said at the beginning, at the top of the show, we are looking for vendors, artists, comic book artists, volunteers.
We would love to have volunteers.
We had 12 at one time. Dan did a push for volunteers. I got 7 that day. So now I've got 2 more. So we're at 21. It's true.
Stop it! You're not helping.
So we would love to have you guys volunteer. I know I have somebody that's having trouble.
Anabash! You guys are this weekend, aren't you? Anabash is coming up this weekend, isn't it? That's a cool thing. Everybody, Anabash, is it anabash.com for a website, Matt? Let me know. Post something up there so we can give you a shout out there, because Anabash is always a fun event to go hang out at.
So yes, join us. Please join us.
Join us.
We have cookies.
We do. It's true.
Mhm.
Do we?
Double stuffed Oreos. Fuck yeah. I might be able to get some chocolate chip cookies. Hey, Ann. I think you might. I don't know if Ann's in here, but Deanna, do you think that we can convince Ann to do some chocolate chip cookies?
Sure, I could probably convince my mom to do them too.
Woohoo!
You know, I make pretty good cookies.
You do make cookies. How about how about brownies with chocolate chips in it?
We can do that.
We
right.
can definitely
All right,
bribe.
check this out. Anabash.webs.com.
Perfect.
If you need something to do this weekend, guys, go hang out with my buddy Matt. He puts on a wonderful little, basically a freaking picnic with vendors and cosplayers and all sorts of good stuff. I think there's even some D&D there, which makes me a little jealous that I can't show up for that one this year. We're all good from D&D.
Go away. You can't have chocolate, puppy.
Anyway, all right.
Comics are done.
Comics are done. D, how you doing over there?
I'm doing.
Are we letting Charlie and Juno co-host?
Nah, not today. He's tuckered out.
Less please.
Mm.
Look at this. I wish I had. I wish I had a remote camera, because then I'd be able to. You could see, like, we're sitting next to each other, but right between our legs is a nose.
Hold on.
You can take a picture and post it. June bug. She's such a dork.
I don't know how well.
Yeah, there it is.
He's like, I know you have sweet stuff up there. Give
Yeah.
it up.
That is
There you go.
hysterical.
All right. So, D, you hooked me up with a story about Lady Gaga is joining the DC universe in Joker 2.
That is going to be amazing to see.
What is that? I mean, so it's going to be Joaquin Phoenix again?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Playing Joker.
But apparently the second movie is going to be a musical. It's Joker
No.
2. It's a musical. Yes.
Read.
All right. I'm going to read
You got to read it. It's a great story. I had to read it twice. I'm not a big Joker fan with, that kind.
Mhm.
I want to go see this because I think it's going to be out of this
Joker movie
world.
was really friggin' disturbing too, I must say.
Mhm.
All right. So the Oscar-winning singer and actress confirmed in Twitter last week that she'll be joining Joaquin Phoenix in Todd Phillips' musical sequel. Yes, you heard that right. Musical sequel to the 2019 blockbuster Joker. Gaga posted an early teaser for Joker Folie à Deux, due in theaters in October 4th of 2024. So we got a couple of years to get ourselves ready for this.
You want to click?
No, I'm good right now. I want D deserves some screen time.
I have the picture.
You got a picture of, is this? But she can't possibly be it's a character shot. Hang on. What happened? I didn't do that.
You gave the link tree.
Boom.
That is a teaser picture from the trailer.
Wow.
Wow. I didn't see that till just now.
That is,
Yep.
that's actually kind of badass.
She's
So it's a
definitely Harley
giveaway.
Quinn to some degree.
It's a giveaway of what character she's going to be playing, boys and girls. Brace yourselves. Cheek to Cheek was the Irving Berlin standard that was scored to the Twitter feature that showed up. Silhouettes of the film star showing off some serious dancing moves. To see the post, check out Lady G's Twitter at Lady Gaga. Despite the fact that when Joker premiered in 2019, both Phillips and Phoenix indicated it would be a one-off experiment. But with the film clearing the $1 billion mark on a worldwide box office and Best Actor statue for Phoenix, the sequel became inevitable. Now, according to the Wrap, Joker Folie à Dieu, and I'm trying to say that as French as possible, which refers to the psychiatric condition known as shared psychosis. The film will take place largely at Arkham Asylum, where Phoenix's clown Prince of Crime was locked up at the end of the original film. Rumors began to swirl in June that Gaga would be joining the Joker universe when the Hollywood Reporter suggested that she'd be playing a new incarnation of Harley Quinn, the Joker's murderous girlfriend, who is currently portrayed by Margot Robbie in the DC Extended Universe, and Kaylee Cuoco in HBO Max's beloved animated series, which is funny as hell. I don't know if you caught any of that. It is funny as hell. I love it. With Lake Bell providing the voice of Poison Ivy. And it's a hell of a combination. They have a lot of fun with it. While there has been no official confirmation or announcement from DC, the teaser on the post closes with an image of Phoenix and Gaga dancing, well, cheek to cheek. That certainly suggests a Joker and Harley love connection, right? And within DC Comics lore, Arkham is also conveniently where the Joker first encounters psychiatrist Dr. Harleen Quinzel, who later becomes Harley Quinn. So that's a thing.
That is just an amazing.
That's a wild piece of casting. Now that movie was uncomfortable.
It was.
It was really uncomfortable. It was good, but holy crap! I was like, wow.
And my brother and sister-in-law are actually going to Boston next week to see Lady Gaga in concert, so I can't wait to hear their report of how she, performs live.
Who's going?
My brother and sister-in-law.
Okay. As I'm mowing on chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
We are the most professional newscasters in the business, people. We drink wine, mow on chocolate, and we will drop F-bombs whenever so often because we're surprised by news.
Hey, whatever.
That
that's how we roll around here.
Right. So, unfortunately, as much fun as we've been having over the past 18 and a half minutes,
Yeah.
we're going to end on a sour note,
Bummer.
a sad note. Excuse me, D. Be right back.
Yeah.
There's that lovely face. News broke late this afternoon that singer-actress Olivia Newton-John has passed away at the age of 73. She had been battling breast cancer on and off for about 30 years. Before her role as Sandy in the 1978 film adaptation of the Broadway musical Grease, where she starred opposite John Travolta, Newton-John made her way into the celebrity world as a singer. She had early success in the early 70s, but it was when she pivoted from folk rock to country that she became an international star. The title song from her third album, Let Me Be There, released in 1973, went gold in the U.S. and peaked at number 7 on the country charts. Between 1974 and 1976, the crossover artist would have 7 songs land in the top 10 country singles. She received a Grammy Award for Let Me Be There and I Honestly Love You, the number 1 single from her next studio album. Her musical success led her to the role of Sandy, and she scored an Oscar nomination for Hopelessly Devoted to You from the Grease soundtrack in 1978, as well as hits with Travolta on the You're the One That I Want and Summer Nights. Her biggest musical success came in 1981. I almost said 1891. Oh boy. Came in 1981 with the song and video Physical. The song spent 10 weeks at the top of the Billboard Top 100, and the video received heavy airplay on the brand new, now 41-year-old MTV network. It won Newton-John a Grammy Award for Video of the Year. After her musical career cooled, she turned to philanthropy and other business ventures. Through her fundraising and awareness efforts, she was able to open the Olivia Newton-John Cancer and Wellness Center in Melbourne, where research, clinical treatment, and therapy are conducted alongside one another. She also became an environmental activist, serving as the first Goodwill Ambassador to the United Nations Environmental Program and creating National Tree Day, which has resulted in over 10.5 million planted trees in Australia since 1996. Within hours of her death, her old co-star and friend John Travolta posted on Instagram, "My dearest Olivia, you made all of our lives so much better. Your impact was incredible. I love you so much. We will see you down the road when we will all be together again. Yours from the first moment I saw you and forever." And he signed it, "Your Danny, your John."
Oh.
So Olivia Newton-John, 73 years old, losing her battle with cancer. I know everyone hates on Xanadu, but my friend Christine Buckman loved that movie. I don't know. I never watched it.
I think I have it on DVD.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's like disco roller
disco and
Yeah.
type thing. So
it was the 80s. It was gaudy. What do you expect?
Yeah, I know. Seriously, we are survivors of the 80s. Parachute pants and everything included.
drinking from the hose.
Drinking from the hose.
Yeah.
Being kicked out of the house in the morning and not coming back until the streetlights came on. You know?
Yep.
No, yeah.
Yeah, this one was a kick in the gut for me today. It
Oh,
We've
really
been having a few of those lately, you know, with David Warner passing away, and several other famous faces have departed this year so far.
You know, I mean, growing up, there was two female characters, Princess Leia and Sandy, for
Right.
girls, and
True.
they were polar opposites, but they were really both like the same person. You know, they were strong women who knew what they wanted and they went and got it. They were feisty,
You know,
and you know, it just stinks. It also makes you realize how old we're getting. It's like, holy crap.
don't start, because I got a birthday coming around the corner fairly
Yeah.
quickly, and I'm not thrilled about that at all.
Don't
So,
we all?
Yeah, you know. Anyway, friends, that's the news from Lake Wobegon, where all the women are strong, all the men are good looking, and all the children are above average. And yes, I just stole that for the Prairie Home Companion, and I don't care. I'm not making any money off of it. Prairie Home Companion.
You don't know what that is?
Come on, classic. This
Is it kind of like the Farmer's Almanac?
Yeah,
Oh
well,
my.
PBS radio show.
Oh.
Garrison Keillor would be like that old folksy kind of storyteller, and they would have little skits and whatnot.
That was so cool.
It was just such a
Can I
fun
just
thing. I remember
go, yes,
listening to
yes.
it. Look at this. Randolph Metra saying, "I'd pay to see Frank in parachute pants. Time to hit the thrift store." I will tell you,
I don't think they make them long enough.
I got through the entire 80s without wearing a single pair of parachute pants, and I'm keeping it that way. That streak is staying permanent. I'm just saying right now. Anyway,
I guess I'm going to Goodwill.
no, stop. Do not encourage her.
Let's get the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket.
All right, I'm ending this broadcast now. You guys have a great week. Have a safe week. And we will see you again next week. Okay, I got to go now. Bye-bye.